Hey everybody, welcome back to another Diecast review. Today, we are taking a look at Joey Logano's 2023 Atlanta race win, the Auto Trader car. I think it's one of the first times Joey's won in the Auto Trader car. I don't know if he's won in it before. So, yeah, one of 217, 2023 Elite Mustang. And before we jump in, I do have a couple of inserts and cards and stuff that come with it. First things first, here's our race win card, the Am Better Health 400 at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Flip it around to the back. He was dominant. He had the dominant car of the day. So, let's see. Total laps 260. 5 cautions for 34 laps. He led 140 laps and won by 0.193 seconds. Brad Keselowski made a bad block at the end, went high and kind of opened the door. And if Brad makes the right block, he probably wins the race, gets in the playoffs. Who knows? Actually, he made the playoffs. But anyway. Here you can see the race win sticker. We got the NASCAR 75th anniversary, the white background on the checkered flag, and then the 3 NASCAR colors in the back. Now, this doesn't come with the car. I always pick these up from the internet or just different places. I've worked with some people on Facebook or Instagram, and I've actually found people to help me out with picking up some of these pins. So this is the Am Better Health 400 pin from Atlanta, March 19th, 2023. I like to add the pin to all the race wins in case I keep them. If I don't keep them, I end up just taking the pin and selling it with the car or something. But I always like to at least pick them up so I've got a reference point. So I think those are always pretty cool. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this car because, like I said, it is one of the first times he has won in the Auto Trader car, and it is the blue version of the Auto Trader car. So we got our number 22 here, nice big number there, NASCAR Cup Series and the 75th Anniversary Diamond. You'll notice those are jammed way up on the wheel fender. You can see actually where the line is between the fender and the door. I do think NASCAR should institute a rule that this line, the number must all be on this side of there. And here's the biggest reason. And here's the reason I like to point these things out. Because sheet metal collectors are going to buy this sheet metal, and it's going to be cut halfway through the number. Why? You're telling me we couldn't save 5 inches? We couldn't just squeeze that in a little bit by 5 inches, and now we've got good quality sheet metal for fans to look at? You know, this here, the Cup Series, this could be exclusively on this side, if it had to be, or something of that nature. But that's a small detail. Doesn't make a ton of sense. However, in the long run, having quality doors that you can sell on the sheet metal market, I don't know. I think it'll make the cars look better, number one. Number two, it just is a natural fit for the way that the car is put together. Anyway, we got Auto Trader here. You can see we got the AAA. We actually do have the tall spoiler because it is a super speedway. You can actually see they have the short black piece and then the tall clear piece on back, which is pretty cool. We got Logano on the rear window. DIN number is 26. There you can see the roof flaps popping open. We do have the antenna holes as well. Purple and white confetti, so you can kind of see that sprinkled around on the windshield, on the hood, kind of down in the louvers too, which is kind of neat. And then up there on the roof as well. Moving around to the very back of the car, we got Auto Trader here. You can see the back bumper, a lot of marks right there in the center from all the bump drafting that goes on. Got a cat bouncing around back there. Then we got number 22 over here. This side's a little bit cleaner. You don't see a lot of marks over here. A little bit of confetti kind of snuck down in there and a little bit up front, but otherwise it's pretty clean on the right side. Once we go to the nose, you can see there's the grill opening there, some confetti stuck on the inside of the radiator, the carbon fiber splitter there, which I do think is a cool addition that they've kind of got those carbon fiber splitter wraps or part of the decaling so accurate. They look really good. We got Auto Trader, we got Ford and Pennzoil up front. You can actually see the louvers with the weird angle and how the U, T, D, and E all have a little bit shading to it because of the angle of those louvers. We got the little white or yellow dots in the middle on the center hub nut or whatever you want to call it. And then they do have the kind of grayish black rims. So they don't have the classic Penske chrome rims. They actually fixed it and got the right color charcoal rims on here. There is also a flat tire on the right rear, but like the other car, the Kyle Larson we just looked at, you'll see that it's rounded on the middle, so that means it actually still sits up normal. You can see it kind of roll a little bit of a flat spot, but the nice thing about a flat spot is when you lean it, it really looks flat. And when you don't, it really doesn't make a big difference. So, but yeah, other than that, there's really not a crazy amount of stuff on this car. The biggest thing is it is the first win in the Auto Trader car, which is pretty cool. You know, seeing Joe Logano win in a blue car is a little different. He hasn't won in many of those. So, So I decided to pick it up, and it's his only win of the year. So obviously we're going to keep it along until we get to our end of the year, where we look at all the race wins from the season and go through and break them down for favorites and non-favorites. But nonetheless, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. You can check this car out at rsdiecast.com if you're looking for one. But other than that, that'll wrap it up. Thanks for watching. This has been Race Craze. We'll see you in the next one.